Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with my June wrap-up. So it has been a minute since I've actually done a wrap-up. I have been reading. I actually have been filming these wrap-ups, but I always just get too excited about my TBR and that's what I want to edit first, and then it gets too late. So I'm kind of ignoring what time of the month it is. I'm just putting it up when I get to it. So I'm putting up my June wrap-up right now because time is just a construct. Also, it's a weird soup for any critters that are watching. Let's get on to the books that I read in June, which technically I've listened to in June because I've been in a physical reading slump, which I'm really hoping that that is going to come out of in July. So I'm going to pop my stats up here, and I listened to 6 audiobooks in the month of June, and that is coming in at 44.5 hours, and my average rating is 3.91. So not too bad, but not like a stellar reading month for me. And I do want to point out, I finished my reading prompts, and I'm gonna count that a win. I didn't finish within the month, but it's fitting in within my like reading time that I am reporting for June. So I'm gonna count it that I completed it because I completed my prompts. I just didn't do it in a timely manner. So I don't know, I get a late fee or something. So the very first one that I finished for the month of June was our Shelf Indulgence Book Club pick, which was One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I'll pop this up here. And I ended up giving this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I liked the dynamics of it. I loved that we got a woman-loving woman couple in here. It's hard not to compare Red, White, and Royal Blue because I loved that one so much. I will say, like, the spicy scenes in this book were very well done, but I didn't have the like chemistry between our two main characters, Jane and August. So that's like one of my gripes. You guys know I don't like time travel, so that was another gripe, and I knew going into it that that was gonna dock it for me, so I was already knowing it wasn't gonna be 5 stars because it had time travel aspects of it. So I will say, for a time travel book, it was done pretty well, but it still is iffy for me. I really liked the setting. I liked the characters we did see. I just didn't get the development in the side characters that I wanted to see, or really the chemistry. I would say that this is more on a mystery-esque book than really like a romance book, because it was surrounding around relationship, but I didn't have the like romancy swoony feels. Let me know down below if you've read it and you have the kind of the same feelings, because we talked about it on our live show. Feel free to watch that over on Gabby's channel. But I definitely was like surprised that there wasn't more romance in this romance. Next up, I listened to 2 rereads, and that is Bloodlines and Golden Lily. These are in the Bloodlines series. I've been going through Rochelle Mead's books. I've gone through all the Vampire Academy ones this year, and I'm going through Bloodlines. I'm checking them out on my library app, so it is taking me some time to get through them. And I do enjoy them. It's not the same as Vampire Academy. I personally love Vampire Academy way more, but they're both good. If you haven't listened to Bloodlines, but you liked Vampire Academy, I recommend checking them out. The next 2 that I listened to are also in a series, and that is Well Met and Well Played, and I'm really looking forward to the 3rd one in this series. So Well Met was 5 stars for me. I saw this book, like the premise of this book, for a while, and I was just like, it doesn't seem that special to me, and boy, have I missed out on like waiting for so long to pick this one up. And Well Played didn't rank as high for me. I ended up only giving it 3 stars because there was unnecessary trope going on for far too long, and that's pretty much what everybody says about this book when they read it. But there is some like catfishing happening way too long into this book, but this book is a gem. Both of these books are set in the scene of a Renaissance fair, because that is what, like, where the main interactions all happen is around this Renaissance fair, and it's there's like a hate to love in this one, and this one there's like a catfishing type of scheme happening too. And I really enjoyed the characters in here, particularly obviously this one. I cannot wait for the third one because it's going to be off of this main character's sister, and it's just gonna be great. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. I believe it is coming out later this year. But these two it stems off from our main character in Well Met coming back home to take care of her sister and her sister's kid, and like moving in with them to help her out because her sister got in a car accident, so she needs help. So it is also like a really good sister book of like being vulnerable in front of your sister and like reaching out and like having those connections there, and also with your niece. And her niece wants to volunteer at this Renaissance festival, but for her to be able to do it, she has to have a parent or guardian with her. And so the aunt gets roped into doing this with her, and she ends up like finding friends in this new town that she's in, and it's all like themed around this Renaissance festival. It's great. I highly recommend. It gives me definitely summer vibes and like kind of escapism vibes, because you're in Renaissance and they all like talk in different accents and things like that, which is great because she, as her character in the Ren Fair, is like, has like a flirtation, kind of like forced into this flirtation as her character. But when she's out of it, they don't have that. They're definitely like two separate, different personalities. And yeah, it's just a really good dynamic. So I highly recommend at least picking up Well Met. And the last one that I picked up, which was the TikTok viral book prompt that I got, was The Shadows Between Us. Pop that up there. And this one, I was originally going to read / listen to The Dance of Thieves, but my wait time for this has gone on so long from the library that I actually got a comment on that last video saying that that's like a continuation off of the Remnant Chronicles, and I haven't read those, and I actually have the Remnant, the first one, on my shelf. So they said that I could read this one, and they suggested, because that was the second one on that video. So I decided to take them up on that, and boy am I glad that I did listen to that advice, because I really enjoyed The Shadows Between Us. I ended up giving this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I binged this within like 2 days because it was just so fast to listen to. You definitely are getting kind of like this, I wouldn't say quite love to hate, but I've never read a book like this. This is like quoted as the Slytherin romance you've been waiting for, and I can definitely like attest to that. She is very cunning and smart, and she knows what she wants, and she sticks up for herself. This book is very sex positive, so the women are supposed to remain chaste and not have any sex and all of this. Our main character is very smart with her things that she wants, and she knows how to get it, and she knows how to manipulate people to get it. And she's definitely not a likable main character, and she's not supposed to be. I really enjoyed this because I liked seeing her, like, kind of how her mind works and like words and analyzes everything. I thought this was a lot of fun. And it also has this Shadow King that she is trying to get to fall in love with her, so she can then kill him for his kingdom. She wants power, she wants money, she wants to live this life. It is definitely giving me like Darkling vibes. So if you like are a Darkling fan from Shadow and Bone, maybe pick this one up. You're definitely getting kind of like that you can't touch me vibes, like, because if he is touched, he loses his power to like pretty much like disapparate. It's a pretty good time. Let me know down below if you've read this one too. I quite enjoyed it, and I don't know what that second book would be about, but I would probably pick up a second book. This book is by Trisha Levenseller, and I definitely want to like look into other books by Trisha Levenseller now too. I know of some, but I haven't like actually read any. So that is it for my wrap up for June. Let me know what your favorite book is that you read in June, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.